That's how I felt when I was in the gym. Felt like I was Superman. Because I was so strong and I was so in control. This stuff can't hurt me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I felt I could be injured. Never. You gotta have it right mentally first to even just get up under that kind of stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the undisputed 8-time Mr. Olympia, the big, nasty, nothing but a peanut, Ronnie the King Coleman! The big nasty. Everybody on their feet. Let's give him the standing ovation he deserves.
The guy's not gonna do what I did. I can outlift these guys and I can outdive these guys. Nobody can touch me.
Wait, baby.
You gonna do it? Go, Ron. Lock in.
Gym is empty today. Yeah, buddy. Wait, baby. Nobody wants to work out. Yeah. All right.
I've always been mentally very strong. To be what I was, you had to be.
You know, his mindset is just at another level. We saw a moment of greatness. Not a lot of people have the mindset of a champion. Withstanding those kind of storms and those challenges, they will quit and they will give up. But Ronnie Coleman didn't quit on us. He showed us what that looks like. And now we're feeling the warrior within inside. We see that warrior spirit where he is now. That driving force. And to be an 8-time Mr. Olympia, you know, that's amazing.
He was strong, he was big, he was bigger than everyone, he was more conditioned than everyone. And he just didn't give a shit. I'm here, give me my Sandow and I'm leaving with it. He knew it was his and he came and took it.
If you're not willing to go to that place where he is going to and train like that and withstand that and live like that and do that, and do that, and do that, you don't have a chance against him.
if you're not doing it to be the best at it, you're pretty much just wasting your time. Trying to be the best at anything comes from within yourself. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. It takes years, many years. And you have to be patient. And you're trying to work harder, diet harder, train harder. Anything that's given to you is not really worth it.
Everybody want to be a buddy, dude. Right. Well, nobody will lift this heavy ass weight. Go! Yeah! Go! Yeah! The challenge is on again.
This is 800 pounds. 800 solid ass pounds.
Never in my life. Time to bleed. Yeah.
Mr. Coleman, I always said that you look like a dude who they invented in a Marvel comic book to kill the Hulk.
You're talking about a genetic superior athlete with potentially one of the greatest work ethics ever. We may never see anything like this ever again.
Do what you have to do.
The level of muscularity, the level of conditioning from top to bottom was just ridiculous. One, have to out-train him. You have to out-diet him. You have to out-think him. You have to outdo him on every aspect that you can think of.
Most muscular man the world has ever seen.
Ronnie Coleman is just a true freak of nature.
You better step your game up if you want to play.
Lifting all that heavy stuff is easier said than done.
Right, everyone's looking for shortcuts. Everyone's looking for an easy way out. You got a great saying about that. What's that one?
Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but nobody want to lift no heavy ass weight. As heavy as possible, as many reps as possible. That's what working out is all about. Maximize your potential. If there's a will, there's always a way.
And you know what you got to do. It's all about the intensity.
Everybody want to be a bodybuilder. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Do what you do now. Got to get dirty. Deep in the dirty.
Finish it to the end.
Time to break out the big boy. Yeah, buddy. Go. Go. Ooh. Now. Get it going. Get it going. Come on. Go. No.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Nothing but the peanuts.
causes that switch to flip. The beast mode. The full-on destroyer. To really give everything you have. And go beyond your limits. That's when you gotta use your emotion. That's when you gotta use that anger, that frustration, that fear. To push yourself harder. To push yourself to say, I don't stop. I don't stop.
Yeah! Wait, baby! Oh, yeah! Time to bleed! Come on, let's see you go! Come on! Three more to go! One! Come on! Two!
Another one, come on, no pain, come on. Come on, dig. Start first. Come on, two more. Let's go, brother. Come on. Yeah, come
Hope you guys are doing alright. I was gonna attempt to do a similar sort of video to that hour-long one I did, but I'm gonna switch up because I wanna talk a little bit, and I kind of want to watch some stuff as well while I eat, and I don't really want to be, yeah. So I'm just gonna show you what I have. So here I've got 500 grams of beef. the 12% one, 150 grams of pasta, and there's this sauce they did at Lidl. It's a Spanish type sauce. So gave that a go. I've been eating out the pan little bits while I was waiting on something else, which I'm going to show you. But honestly, this is top tier. It's a Spanish style sauce. They've got a bunch of different ones. I was interested, they gave it a go, and it is beautiful. So next on the agenda is something cheesy. We got a garlic and cheese flatbread. But what I did, I got my nan to get me some mozzarella. So it's got extra mozzarella on it. The Italians are most likely going to hate me and come for my head. For any Italians watching, I do apologise. But yeah. So let's give this a go. I don't know how this is going to work. Hold on. Yeah, that's good. So I'm going to scram this down this morning, and that will be it until this evening. I'll probably have a small snack if I get hungry. I've still got those donuts as well, which I'll probably have as a snack. But other than that, this will be it. I'm not going to go too crazy. But I'm just using this as a rest period before I go properly into the off season, because then that's where the work goes. We work out the weaknesses, see what works, what doesn't work, and yeah. And I'm looking forward to getting back into doing a little bit of the heavy bag for cardio. Yeah. Ah, for fuck's sake. Just stay in. But to be honest, I don't know what the time is now. I haven't checked the time in God knows how long. I'll be honest, I was up around midnight-ish. I was just wired, couldn't go back to bed. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, try and get something in, but yeah. Alright. I will scram this down, and I'll see you at the end of this meal.
Finished.
And we're back. So, time for a little treat. I say that. So I've got 50 grams of blueberries, I've got 3 slices of cornbread, and I put some Biscoff spread on top. Ooh. Gotta be careful with flaking. Let me get blueberry in there. Oh yeah, that's great. If I fancy some more, I'll have some more blueberries with this, because it is good. But yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Very carb based. But, yeah, I think I need to let my arse settle a bit, because I've been letting out some rotters. Yeah, alright. I will see you for the next part of the day. And yeah. after this, I'm gonna go little, see how I feel, and yeah. Alright, next clip. Incoming. Donuts. This will be the last of the sweet treats. Actually, no. There's some left. I lie. But that'll be it. So, we've got 3 donuts left from yesterday. If you read the description, you know. Obviously, I don't want to overeat with just a poorly stomach, so yeah. So which one do we have first? Do we go for the plain one, or do we go for the flavouring? Ooh. You know what? We're going to go Biscoff first, yeah. Hell yeah. Tell you what, you can't play downplay a Biscoff donut. I'll give you a taste test of the others as well. Oh yeah. With the cornbread I was eating earlier, I only ate 1 slice, or 1.5 slices, and threw the rest in the bin. Obviously, I think I showed you me adding a few extra berries on. I added a few extra berries on. Ate half of them as well, and then just didn't. Like, there's no point having it if you're just gonna eat it for the sake of eating it. But yeah. Next donut we're trying is the cookies and cream one, or Oreo one. I don't know, either way, same thing. I'm gonna save that one. That was good. That was really, really good. And next one, the original glaze. Oh yeah. Can't go wrong with a Bob Standard OG. So I'm going to scram these down, rest up, and then we got something good planned for later. I'll just show you guys videos, but yeah, it's going to be good.
So I thought I'd do a brief little clip of this, of what I did earlier. So with the squats, I just wanted to see where I was at. As you saw, I failed the 170. I thought I could go from 120 to 170. Did not work. And even then, like 150 squat was a struggle. So it was disappointing, but I understand. And if you look at it this way, I am technically a bodybuilder now. Do you mean I eat like a strong man, but I've got the body of a bodybuilder, the appetite of a strong man, and the power of a god. I'm joking, but no, it was a fun session. I woke up way too early, just couldn't get back to sleep, and yeah, so I had protein, I had banana, peanut butter, and yeah, we went to the gym. I'm potentially probably gonna pick up some dark chocolate so I can start doing that again. And I just have that as my pre-workout meals from now on. Just like bananas, sliced bananas, dark chocolate, whey paste. Because it's good, it works. I enjoy having it. And yeah, so see what it's like in the future. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, we're just recovering now. That's what this week is just going to be, recovering, keep moving as much as possible, and recover. And then by next week, we're going to get back to some normalcy. Is that a word? Regular routine, yeah. Get back to a regular routine and should be golden. And we've got some few trips planned for the future. We've got go-karting in August. We're going back up to Nottingham in August. Then September, I've got a week off. Not totally sure what I'm going to do in that time frame, but could potentially look at going back up to London. Or I did see on Instagram, there's a gym that is being set up as for like an anime gym, so I want to give that a look. But London might be a good opportunity, but I was looking at a potential trip back to Turkey. We can redo the holiday that went south a while ago, which would be interesting. But it would be on my own, which, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind doing, but I think I'd get bored and I would get lost. And if I get lost, like, what do you do? You have no one with you. Yeah, so, yeah, then in December, got Scotland planned for the week. That'll be interesting. And yeah, that would be it. I think I've got a couple days off in October, but the plans I was gonna do is not gonna happen, so it'll probably just be a matter of chilling. But yeah, that's enough about the time off. I want to discuss everything in regards to the show and a photo shoot on Sunday, just before going into a proper off season. So if you've got questions, drop them below in the comments, please. I had 2 questions come up, so you know, let's get some more questions in. If not, I'll just give you a rundown of everything. And yeah, obviously we're at a halfway point, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next clip.